we need to be a co-ed school. We're in the 21st century. We don't need that segregation anymore.
It's definitely a big change coming from single sex to a co-ed, but it's definitely a good change for the future.
These families are part of a growing trend, single-sex schools making the move to co-ed. But that doesn't mean everyone's on board. In fact, Newington College, a 162-year-old school for male students in Sydney's inner west, has actually been taken to court by some angered older boys over its planned transition to welcome girls. By the way, the Supreme Court shut that down and girls can start going to the primary school in 2026. But zooming out of Newington, what's the single-sex versus co-ed debate really about? Well, I spoke to Dr. Terence Fitzsimmons, who studies gender inequality at the University of Queensland, and he says one of the main reasons behind the move to bring boys and girls together in schools is shifting society values. He says that as society is moving from a place of very divided gender roles to seeing both genders as equal and capable of doing the same things, the need for having two separate schools is seen as less. Something that also came up in our chat was the increasing concerns about toxic masculinity.
All those stories about toxic masculinity. So, let's help the boys by making their schools co-ed. And it's like,
Boys I spoke to who now go to co-ed schools told me they noticed their mates behaving better since the girls got there.
I think everyone's just a lot more calm now.
There's been a lot more inclusivity, like you see with the friend groups, a mix of boys and girls.
All boys, they like to band together and be very disruptive. There's no one to stop them from doing that.
But Dr. Terrence's research found that girls who go to single-sex schools end up leaving more confident, meaning they're the ones who lose out in co-ed environments, according to him.
I still am of the belief that it disadvantages girls and it advantages boys.
Dr. Terrence says another reason more schools are going co-ed is finance and enrollment number changes, meaning as society's values changes, the parents' demand in single-sex schools is going down. I put that point to Newington College, which is one of the most high-profile schools going co-ed. It told me finances had nothing to do with their decisions going co-ed, and I had a look at their enrollment numbers, which have been going up over the last 10 years. Another reason that more schools are going co-ed is when it comes to public single-sex schools, the New South Wales state government has made a commitment to make sure a co-ed option is available to every family by 2027.
And when I first had the choice of where to send my son, I was not happy about the decision that the public school that was for us was a single-sex school.
This has had a pretty big impact because most public single-sex schools are in New South Wales, and by making sure that all families have an option to go to a co-ed school, some single-sex schools have had to change to have both genders. Even though more schools are moving in the direction of co-ed, it definitely can still be a heated topic, with the research into different outcomes it can have on young people still emerging.
We're making decisions about probably one of the most important things in our society without any evidence to support those decisions, or very little anyway.